Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. It's Kate in a Nest, and I'm just back from day 3 of my Fleur, well, it's the Fleur Woods retreat at Robertson, and I'm overflowing with joy. And I thought I'd just take you through what I'm up to. So, but before we start that, thinking of you, hoping you are well. I know many of you are sending lovely messages and wishing you were here, and I wish you were here too. So, in a way, this is sharing the joy with you. So, here is my Fleur pouch. I'm really using it this time. It's full of goodies, like rather than it's out every day. So I pack it up and tidy it, and then it gets emptied, and it gets emptied into my nest. And I thought I can tidy this as I talk to you. Scissors are buried. Here's my little baby nest that starts each day filled with these threads that I have tried to keep tidier. The great thing is when Fleur walks past, she just grins and says that she feels more at home. I can't imagine she's as messy as me, but at least we share a tangle. Here, tangled up is some of the beautiful fabric that I've cut out from and used in a bigger piece. So let me take you through. I hope you've been watching Create and Craft with Christine, because she's actually doing a daily video, which is a beautiful memory keeper. I haven't caught up on day 2 yet, but thank you, Christine, from all of us for sharing that. Because it's great, because Christine is going around and showing what people are making, so it's much more of the experience. You've seen that. What am I up to? So here's my threads. So day 1, I started a huge flowers in vases, which I brought home the first night and haven't brought home since. And I worked on it for a whole day and a half, which is a long time for me. And by yesterday afternoon, I thought, why am I feeling like this? And I was actually feeling, I realized, and I've analyzed, a little bit constrained. So I've started yesterday afternoon a new series of work that I'm about to share with you, and absolutely loving that. But here is, we got generous supplies, and then I've supplemented and bought some of Fleur's wool in the colours I know that I need to continue. This is hers. In fact, there's 2 of theirs. She's got this deep cherry pinky one, and then this other fluoro pink one. This is a violet one, which you'll see, and they're all mixed in, of course, with my other threads. But that's been the beautiful part. Here is, I don't know whether I think, yeah, I don't know whether I probably haven't worked on it any more than the last time I filmed this. The basket is still not stitched on. It's just pinned, but what it is so, and you can see why this is why I wanted it. It really works for me to have fabrics visible, so it's the alternative to a nest. And I just love the joy of lucky dipping. I've taken some, I found, can you remember this? I got this in Chennai last year, and I still had a few bits of it there. And so it's likely that tomorrow I'll start another set of different work and do the afternoon on my big work. But just for example, these are some of the fabrics that we got in our Fleur kit. And everyone's was different. I got the bright one, which, oh, look at those silks and things in there, which had this vast array of different fabrics. And I've got this in another colorway, but how about that for a coincidence? That is a pansy. haven't actually opened this one up. So very modern blooms. Look at those. They're pretty groovy. They'd actually look good on one of my shirts. And then this one. So like many of us, just finding different like napkins, tea towels, all those sorts of places to find great florals. I hadn't actually opened that before, and that I will keep out. Here's a big couple of blooms. I hope they're mine. We're all mixed up. That is definitely mine because I've used the other. This is a linen, and so lots of scrappy bits in there. I've cut out the big rose from there, but I hope you're getting the idea. So just generous bits and pieces in our kits, and then help yourself. And what I always do, and many of us do, is supplement with our own favourite things. Oh, look, I'm still going. We may as well have a look. Look at these. There's the Kip & Co bag. So again, sustainable, and that is just glorious. So I hope that you are inspired to look at your stash. Okay, so that's what I'm using my Fleur pouch for. And they just tuck all, I've just put them all in, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. And I have to say thank you. I've emailed my my bazaar buyers today. That sounds wrong, isn't it? The people who purchased from my bazaar, that I have been overwhelmed with the success of that. So many orders, so much so that I lost sleep on Monday night and thought, or Sunday night and Monday night, and thought, I just can't get all this done. So I've just emailed them and said, just be patient with me, because I probably bit off a bit more than I could chew in terms of having two events at the same time. I don't want to shadow that. Okay, so here is the first of my new little series that I am calling Flurs in the Woods. It's a bit of a pun on Fleur Woods, because I just feel Fleur's influence coming through me, and also a bit of Fleur Harris, because Fleur Woods was doing some, embroidery. So different in this piece. I started by walking past Zoe's shop, and she had this bit of fabric. So it's not vintage. She's purchased it and is selling it in kits. And I just looked at it and I thought, that's what I'm meant to be doing. So we're going to start another one of those in a minute, but I just thought I'd show you the possibilities and how we can link a series of works with the same backgrounds, but everything being different. So if I just go slowly through this is the power of thread painting, colouring in, embroidery, whatever you most like to call it. I have just taken that bloom and gone gold variegated in the middle and Fleurs wool all around there, and I just love the way it pops. Same wool on this dark flower looks completely different. Here is a bit of my French, it's on here. Where's my Fleur pert? How could I have buried that already? I mean, where did I put it? Oh, over here, to get it out of there. So you might remember that this is the other side of my Fleur pouch, and this mini make has got this exact same piece of fabric, but it's unrecognizable in that that's how I embroidered it then, and this is how I'm starting to embroider it now. So I've started at the center with this one. here I've outlined and done in a beautiful cherry, and I haven't started this little bud yet. So I'm doing a combination of using the flowers that are there and then collage. So that's one big piece. Here's a piece of Indian sari, and you can't see the flower very much anymore because I've gone over the top. So not finished yet, but I just loved it and thought I want to make more of this. So we're going to do one now and start one, but before I do that, let's see. So this is the baby, and this is my work so far on a larger one. So what I did with this one is I put two pieces of fabric together, and your eye might be saying, oh no, but by the time I'm finished, you won't see that join, but sometimes you might, because again, I'm into seeing it how it is. Okay, so I've done, I just worked on this one today and last night, so this was the last bit I was doing this afternoon, really colouring in. This is a piece of that fabric that Fleur gave us, French. So I try to keep similar fabrics together. This is, you've seen me use this so much. Oh no, I've left it out there. I found the pink version of this fabric, and I've been using the purple a lot. So I'm excited to play around with different colours. People nearly died this afternoon because I said I might start using blue. Let's wait and see. But for the moment, I'm enjoying using, believe it or not, some purple. So this fabric has got so much potential. So I love the fabric, and then I'm making it mine. So I've already just been reminded that for me and my making, I need to be inspired, and the thing that inspires me is a base textile or a particular fabric. So putting that big one away, here's the little one, and you can see this one looks more intense because it's just smaller. I'm going to have to work on a larger scale, but I think I'm really happy with the way that's coming through. And I think I've been reacting against the size of my big flowers in vases, which is 1 metre by 1 metre. So that's why I've gone small again. So if you're thinking of doing something like this, let's start. That's the back, and this is the front. I need to choose, I've cut a piece of blanket, and I could get two sort of bits out of this one. So I'm thinking, now that I've done a couple, I like to feature particular flowers, and I haven't done work like this before. I've done a few of these ones, and I do like this red. So if I go on this side, I get to have two red flowers, this one, a butterfly, a dragonfly, a beetle, and that flower. So let's do that. So I've cut a piece of blanket. I don't measure, that's just the size of the blanket. So let's make sure I'm sort of straight. Doesn't matter if I'm not, because I can trim the blanket down, trim the piece down. So wonky blanket, wonky cut because it was not straight there. I could straighten that up. Shall I try? But I don't want to lose that flower. Oh, I better. You watch, I'll have taken the petal off, but that doesn't matter. In a photo of a garden, you often have incomplete. Is it better? Maybe a little bit. We'll make it work. All right. Now the challenge is, I took my pins out there last night to the other room, and I've left all my, and I haven't brought my sewing basket in. So, oh, I've got Mum's pins. So this is going to sort of be a mixed construction and stitching. What I'm finding with scale is on this size piece, people were asking me questions and I could invisibly stitch everything down, but I won't do that straight away. I'm just looking here. This just caught my eye as I was talking to you. It's a piece of, truly, this is the magic that happens. That was just there, and I looked over, and could that not be a collage bit there? Because it's growing. I won't say flower to flower because people are starting to tease me. But I did smile when I heard one of the other ladies helping another by saying, now just think, flower to flower. Because when you're stuck, something doesn't seem to be joining up. If you think of the garden, so there we go. And this one, I think I might primarily stitch because there's that bloom, that, a dragonfly, and this one up here. So let's get started on stitching. It's so lovely to be stitching with Fleurs wool. She always sells out, and I do my own, but it's so lovely to be using someone else's in colours that I haven't done recently, or ever probably, some of these. Oh, now a needle. Oh, let's see. Yep. Getting a bit dark here. Late afternoon. And how has your day been, night been, week been? We have a little ban on at the moment saying no one's allowed to say the day or the time, because it's like the beginning of the week. Time goes really slow, you know, not badly slowly, but you feel like you've got forever. And then there is that sense where it starts to speed up. But I always feel content, but I feel very content that I've drawn up my huge still life. I said to Fleur today, when I analysed it, really, apart from that pouch, and I have done, I can't say that really. I feel like I've been very focused on my flowers in vases, which I absolutely adore. But I needed a change, and here we are colouring in beautiful threads. Is just excited me. Got exciting times ahead. I've got my own workshop on Saturday, Art on the Heart with the shirts, so that is I can't wait to do that. So I've got the joy of you know, being the stitcher in the workshop for 5 days, and then it flips around. I'm getting myself knotted. So this fabric is fantastic in that the weave of the tapestry actually has, it's got little lines on it. So if nothing else, you can just go up and down and it'll look beautiful. Oh, I made this thread long and it probably wasn't the right thing to do because it's getting a bit furry. So I just got carried away in my enthusiasm to get stitching. Let me pull that tail out. Okay, here, what am I going to do? I might just do a few tiny stitches. We'll make it easier on ourselves. Go a bit over that green. So what are you working on? Or it might be a busy time for you and you're not working on anything, which is always okay too. But it's, you know, it's the joy really in a workshop experience, as, and I hope you sort of know, and I hope you feel that here, is that you're not alone, and just sitting around and hearing the stories of what people have been working on and how many had been quilters or machinists or knitters, and they found Fleur. Some of these women have been going to this particular workshop for 4 years. This is their 4th year. So they've got works that they've begun previously and brought back to show Fleur. We had a show and tell yesterday, and for me, I've got 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 of the women have previously done one of my workshops, so they've all got their pieces there, and tomorrow they're going to we're going to take a group photo just so they can sort of be all different workshops at different times and in different places actually. But that's such a thrill for me to see their beautiful work. Now here I've started a second line, don't ask me why, but it's a second straight line. Meaning I'm going up and down, not angling it like I have on some of the other flowers. Just follow my heart really. I've got a tiny bit left, so yeah, let's just commit to being, this is an up and down flower. Oh. There we go. Okay, so this flower here needs really lightening up. I haven't stitched it any other time. Are you getting, oh, see, it's getting dark again. Sorry, everyone, because that's not the real color that you're seeing. But I need, I'm going to go really bright, maybe with some orange, even though there's not background orange. This one I haven't, I've used the thin, I might be better to do that. Have I bought it home? It's hard to tell. Let's try something like that. And I'm going to definitely look at some of that purple. Well, let's maybe do that. I'm suddenly feeling bad for you in the shadow. Seems a long time since winter when I had to worry about that. And daylight saving is over. So let's just go up here because it anchors, you know, this just lies so beautifully on the blanket. And let's make these little flowers pop. Now I could be doing French knots. But at this point I'm just doing like a satin stitch in all the dark bits. I saw someone had just posted on our Facebook group that she was having her first go at colouring in. So well done. You know, we've all got to start somewhere. And literally I go up and down, and in fact it's just a needle going through the thread in different ways, and we can be you know, we can be adventurous. I've been watching the ladies do turkey stitch and pistol stitch and French knots all over the place. So again, that just always encourages me. Beading, Christine's doing a beautiful piece. I thought I might try some beading on this one of these pieces, just to show that I've stepped out of my comfort zone again and made progress, because I shared a photo of Fleur's beautiful beads. Like, there's nothing better than her tins of mixed beads. It looks like hundreds and thousands. So there we are. I won't do all of that flower because you've got the gist, but it's just already, I have to get out of my own way. So I might stop because it's no fun when everything's in shadow. But just a little bit of texture there and a little bit of colour there. So that's the baby. That's number 3. Here's the first one. Which way will I stand? I can't stand anywhere. So I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to finish there and see if I can get home earlier to film when next I do. So for now, please take care. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back again another day. Bye from Kate in the Nest.